I inherited my grandmother's house, and with it, her old rotary telephone. I kept it on a side table, a charming antique that never rang, until it did. The first time, I was startled, but when I picked it up, there was only static. The next night, it rang again, and this time, there was a faint whisper on the line, too distorted to make out. I told myself it was a faulty wire, a phantom call from a bygone era, but the whispers grew clear. They weren't from a person, they were from a memory. A woman's panicked voice, pleading, then a child's terrified cry. The calls would come at the exact same time every night, and I started to dread the familiar jingle. I ripped the phone from the wall and threw it in a closet, but the next night I heard the faint, distant ringing, muffled by the door. Desperate, I took a hammer to the phone. The plastic cracked, the wires frayed, but as I raised the hammer for a final blow, the receiver began to hum. A new voice came from it, clear and sharp. It wasn't my grandmother's. It was my own voice, from a night long ago, pleading and crying as if a child were in danger. I dropped the hammer. The phone wasn't a receiver, it was a transmitter. And I knew then that every sound, every terrifying whisper I had heard, wasn't from a faulty wire, it was from me. It was what I had been hearing all my life.